It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they...
Sent it downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Back, staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
It's complete to the left. Brings into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off play action on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Rush is on him. He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, it's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to ride on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out
makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Oh, they're after him. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball,
looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hands it off on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Floats it out in space, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Line, it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, people are done.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds the big tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it in. It's Rooks. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's our force to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Syracuse.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Going with the ground game left. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting himself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a first down for the offense.
Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This offense is clicking. Working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Mississippi State right back to the line.
First down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The run from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to go up top on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this.
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that.
He'll try to take it back, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
He'll throw it. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They go. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense lining up quickly. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got his man. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Mississippi State.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And he's QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Snagged in the middle. It's Turbin. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown.